Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to the Over Under Podcast, Episode 3. Got myself, Aaron Steyer.
Yes, sir.
Nate Mullins behind the computer pulling the ones and twos today. You already know how it is. But we got a little recap to do. So we got a big week ahead of us.
Yes, sir.
Big week. We got the Tour Championship, Week 0.
Pigskin, baby. Real life
Real
pigskin.
football. More NFL talk, more fantasy talk for you guys. So to recap last weekend, crazy weekend, we had UFC 278. 278. Yeah. We also had the BMW Championship that we had money on. Let's start with UFC. Yeah. Crazy card.
Entertaining.
Not good for betting.
Not good for me betting, that's for sure. I don't know.
Not good at all. But hey,
all the underdogs I rolled with, they didn't come. Underdogs won, but not the ones I chose.
Did not go well for the money wise.
0 for 5 on the main card for this guy.
Not great. I hit one. I hit the over of 1.5 rounds between Costa and Rockhold. If you didn't see that fight, what a war that was.
Two dogs.
And I know Rockhold got his ass whooped.
Still tough.
He is an absolute warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, broke his nose in one of the first punches, and by the end of it, he's got Rockhold on his back, just rubbing the blood in his face. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely crazy to see. Just a true savage moment. If you're a soft little snowflake, don't watch it.
Yeah, it might hurt your feelings.
You're going to get grossed out by it. And the main event, I mean.
It was electric, man. It was electric.
What?
Vegas made money. That's that's for sure.
That main event, so I don't know if anybody watched, but the main event, Kamaru Usman, #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, going for his 16th win in a row in the UFC, which would have surpassed the GOAT Anderson Silva for the most.
That's big shit. That's
big shit. Most in history, and probably solidified him as the welterweight GOAT, without any debate.
None.
I think my personal opinion, lost the first round. He got taken down, controlled for most
close,
of the first round.
Close.
It was a 10-9 round.
Yeah.
First time he's ever been taken down in his UFC career, which was
that's insane.
Crazy to begin with.
Think about it. That's insane.
Crazy to begin with that. That was the first time. And then
what a brick wall.
Pretty much dominates round 2,
mm-hmm.
round 3,
mm-hmm.
round 4, and then dominated 4 minutes of round 5.
And then
a left high kick from Leon Edwards.
As he said, it from the floors of hell.
As he said, number 1 pound for pound in the world, headshot, dead, because that's what it looked like. A left high kick from Edwards.
Sniper.
Oh my God! Sent Kamaru Usman into the shadow realm.
Yep. Good night, sleepy night, Kamaru.
And it was just such a flush head kick too.
Yeah,
it was
man,
so perfect.
That's what keeps you buying them pay-per-views, man. It's them fights
right there. Because
every time you get one, you're like, oh, it's gonna be chalk. The favorite's gonna win. You know, then you get this electric and just underdog come through.
And then Edwards with Rogan after the call was just awesome too. He's like,
he's a good.
They told me I couldn't do it. And that cool British accent he's got. I mean, it was just awesome. But Edwards won KO.
Mm-hmm.
I missed barely on it. I'd under 4.5 rounds. I missed by a minute and a half.
I had a 3rd round Kamaru knockout, so
and it was close in the 3rd round.
Yeah,
it was close, but just didn't finish it out. Betting on the UFC is not too high. It really never is. You have to get.
It's parlay games. It's parlay games.
That's what it is, and we're not putting big money on it either. No. It's fun stuff, and it makes like unentertaining fights entertaining.
Yeah, it gives you a dog in the fight at all.
Exactly. But moving off that, we also had the BMW Championship this weekend out in Delaware. I think we both completely whiffed on that.
Yeah, Tony Finau, my pick for the winner. He started Thursday 4 over, and I texted you, and I was
real quick.
I was like, dude, it was like
5-6
holes in, 4 over. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But then Buddy pulled out in 9th place.
Yeah.
He ended up 4 under, so I
don't know what happened with him, but
opening round, jitters.
He hit a hot streak, and he came back hot.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know, Patrick Cantley won.
Patrick can't get laid.
Golf's biggest douchebag, apparently. Scott Stallings finished
He'll
second.
be on Live Tour soon. Calling it now.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm the bags are off. It's crazy. But then the rest is just a jumble. But we do have the official Tour Championship.
Yes, sir.
This weekend.
The whole year rides to this.
Of course. And, of course, we have some picks for you.
The cup will be lifted, yes.
Do not worry about that. We got some picks for you.
Send you in the right direction.
You want to lead it off?
Yeah, so the way the Tour Championship works is you got a point system to choose obviously the standings. And when it comes to the Tour Championship, the points are out the window. So Scotty Scheffler is first in points. So he gets a 10 under head start on the field coming in Thursday. Second place, 8 under. Third place, 6 under. There's a big group at 6 under, but you get the idea. There's 30 guys in the field. I think the worst starts at even par. So he's got a 10-stroke disadvantage coming in. So that gives you an idea of how that's going to work. So I got my winner. It's going to be Scotty Scheffler. He's dominated the golf world all day. He's all year. He's number 1 golfer in the world. He's won the Masters.
Going with the favorite?
Yeah, I'm going with the favorite. Usually not my cup of tea. It's usually not, but it's his year, man. Wow. He is the golf man this year. Golf gods have been in his favor. But if he does choke his dick away, Rory McIlroy, he finally is going to lift that cup.
He's been getting hot.
He gets so hot. So he's starting at 4 under. He's starting a cool 6 shots behind. That's not unsurmountable.
No, and they have 4 days of play.
4 days of play.
Even 10 strokes over 4 days.
He could realistically catch him in 4 holes if shit really hits the fan for
With
Scotty.
With how good Rory is.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
So Scotty is a plus 240 winner. If it was negative money, I wouldn't touch it. But it's still plus 240. You put 100 down, you bring home 240 if he wins, and it's like picking Bama in basketball, if you ask me.
Yeah.
A little more risky because golf, you never know what's going to happen, but it's the same idea.
Right.
Rory, on the other hand, plus 900.
That's not bad.
Plus 900, Rory McIlroy. I like that. That's sweet. That is sweet.
That's great value for a great golfer.
You know what I mean?
Great value.
Yeah.
Great value.
So I think I'd like to put a little small number on each of them this week. So
not bad.
What do you got?
I got 3. I got 3 of them. My number 1 is Justin Thomas.
Fuck JT.
At plus 1,000. You know, the thing about JT is
such a frat boy.
He is, but in these big tournaments like this, he's so consistent.
He is. He is so
consistent.
He is.
Plus,
just can't stand him. He is Tiger's boy though, and I'm a big Tiger guy. So he's got.
It puts you in an odd spot because like you love Tiger Woods, but Justin Thomas is just like. He's easily hateable, but he's easily like, oh, this guy's just a freak on a golf course.
He is a freak on a golf course. You can't argue that. He is a freak on a golf course.
And then my second, DJ, big guy, Dustin Johnson, plus 1,800. I think.
Is he playing?
Yeah. I'm 95% sure.
I don't think they're letting live guys in.
I might have looked at the live standings. I might have looked at the live standings.
I was going to say, dude, that's a big no-no. If he snuck his way in the field.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's look this up. Let's figure this out. But I'm 90% sure he's barred from the Tour Championship.
I was looking at live.
Now, if you are in a major event, these live guys can't participate.
Yes.
So your Cam Smiths who just left and your Brooks Koepkas and Brysons, they can participate in the Masters US Open.
Yep, I fucked up.
I was gonna say.
All right, so scratch Justin Johnson.
As soon as he steps foot on the course of the PGA Tour Championship, he's getting handcuffed.
He'll be tarred and feathered. So scratch that. My second is golf's biggest douchebag, Patrick Cantlay. I think he's hot right now, bro. Oh. He's hot.
You dog me for picking the favorite, and you go with the most recent winner. Look at you,
bro. Think about this. I'm spending my money. Do I care about these guys? Yes. But I just want to win some fucking money.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
So
wherever you're comfortable with
Patrick Cantlay, he's hot. The putter's hot is the main thing.
Yeah, it is.
The putter is hot.
It is.
And I think that's really what pushes. Like, Justin Thomas, if he gets the putter hot, he's hard to beat.
Oh, yeah.
He's hard to beat.
He's lethal with his wedge play, for real.
Yes. So I think Cantlay, with how hot he is right now, I think where he's starting at the value, plus 2,000.
No.
So I think
money.
At the value, it's hard to go against. Sir Patrick can't get laid. So so those are my 2 guys. I did mess up. I was looking at some live bets. I was gonna get crazy, but it is what it is.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
But moving on to some real sports. The start of it all.
The big dogs. Well, not the big dogs. The junior big dogs. We're going college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Junior big dogs.
So NCAA first. We'll continue with our conference breakdowns. We did Pac-12, Big 12 last week. So if you did not see that, head back to episode 2. We got that for you.
Yes.
But this week, this week. We got the ACC and SEC.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start off with the ACC first.
You want me to start her?
Start off. So we're gonna do who we think is gonna be the conference champ, their odds, and then sleepers.
Yep.
And that's all we do for college because after that it gets haywire.
We'll add like an over/under total wins as far as the NFL goes, but with the college ball, we're just gonna keep it with sleeper and champ.
Sleeper and champ.
So
quick and easy for you.
Leading us into that, my ACC sleeper, Boston College.
I knew you were gonna say something dumb like that.
Dumb? You don't like Jeff Hafley's squad?
I like Jeff Hafley.
Come on now.
I don't like Boston College.
Okay.
I don't like Boston College.
So hear me out. Hafley is building something there. He got Zay Flowers, who was an All-American receiver last year as a junior, projected to come out. Okay. And he bought in with what coach is doing there and came back for his senior year. He didn't have to. What kind of looks is he getting at Boston College? He's coming to ball. They got a few transfers in. He's coming to ball.
He's probably a sweet kid.
Boston College. And we'll get to this, but the depth of the ACC is so lackluster, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's so lackluster. In anybody's ball game, you get a good defensive-minded coach and a good offense with some weapons, anything can happen. We got plus 4,000 odds for them to win the conference.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Joey, you can persuade him so easy with a fat ticket, let me tell you.
Plus 4,000?
4,000.
As a sleeper, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not my champ. It's my sleeper.
Sleeper, not that bad.
They're going to win some games this year. Look out for the coach.
Do you want me to do
squad.
my sleeper?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
And then before we get into champs, because I might shake the world a little bit with this champion pick.
Oh, you won't. All right, my sleeper. We were talking about him before the show started. University of Virginia Cavaliers.
Brennan Armstrong.
Mr. Brennan Armstrong.
Shelby Whippet's own.
Coming in. Led the country last year with 427 yards.
Yeah, the kid's a dog. He's saying he's going to be a first-round pick next year.
And they return quite a bit skill position-wise. Yeah. Now, what they struggled with was O-line.
Yeah.
So that's obviously an issue, but they're sleepers for a reason. So
right.
So they do have I think they graduated 2 guys. I think 1 guard, 1 tackle, or maybe it was a center and a tackler or something like that. So they returned 3 guys, 2 new guys in, which could be for the better, could be for the worse. Obviously, if you're returning a majority of your O-line, good situation.
Good situation, absolutely.
Good situation. So I think I don't think they're going to be like a run-heavy team. I don't see that. I mean, they're going to
sling it.
With how electric Armstrong is, they're going to sling it. So they just need to have like a competent run
What a
game.
Quarterback last name, honestly. Armstrong.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Can't beat
That's
it.
some shit you see in a movie.
I swear.
So Virginia, as long as they can, and their defense was iffy.
Mm-hmm. As in every ACC team's defense is iffy.
I mean, ACC is kind of turning into the Big 12. Like, there's not a lot of defense being played, and if you got a defense, you're probably going to win the conference.
Yeah,
so,
facts.
Virginia is my sleeper. I think with Armstrong, their skills, I think as a sleeper value at plus 2,900, that's a pretty solid sleeper. So
that is.
I'm on the Virginia sleeper ACC champ.
That brings me to my.
So who is your ACC champ?
My ACC champ.
And we did not share these before.
No,
we do not know what we got going into this. So shock the world, please. And if we have the same one, I'm gonna be so pissed.
So I kind of wore a shirt to go with the color.
Oh my God, I hate you.
But it ain't Clemson.
Thank God.
But it ain't Clemson.
Thank God.
The U.
Oh my God.
The U. Mario Cristobal.
You are disgusting. you are the bottom.
The U's coming back. Mr. bringing the Longhorns back last week for Big 12 champs over Baylor. Get the
They're an Adidas school, bro.
Buddy, Mario Cristobal coming from Oregon. Good coach. Yeah. Tyler Van Dyke is going to compete.
A dog.
Yes.
He's a dog.
And Tyler Van Dyke is going to compete for ACC Player of the Year. His only competition is what'd you say, DJ Ukulele?
Yeah. Ukulele. Now I'm about to shock you.
And Brennan Armstrong. I ain't done. I ain't even give the odds yet. I ain't done.
Let's hear it.
So, plus 550, man. Plus 550. They got hella transfers coming in. Speed's there. They're in the heart of the South Beach. Dade County.
NIL.
Oh, it's the U. The U's coming back this year. So last week I got the USC coming back for the Pac-12. This week I got the U coming back for the ACC. So college football.
We want it to be like 2005.
College football is coming back.
2005.
College football is coming back.
We want it to be 2005 so bad. We just want like if we could have like our dream scenario Final Four, it'd be like Texas, USC, and Ohio State.
Yes, sir. That's it. Get this Bama bullshit out of here. I'm over it.
Oh, my God. All right, my ACC champ, not Clemson.
Okay.
NC State.
I don't hate it. I
got some reasoning. Returned 17 starters.
I looked into that.
Their quarterback.
I don't hate that.
Their quarterback set the school record, 35 passing touchdowns. I think he had 8 picks.
Mm-hmm.
He was Pro Football Focus has rated 3rd best quarterback in the country in the red zone, which is very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
They returned 10 of their starters on defense. 8 of those 10 starters on defense returning were at least honorable mention in the conference or better.
That's incredible. I didn't know that.
And the key to NC State being ACC champs is that they've already climbed the mountain and beat Clemson already.
That's
they
true.
Beat Clemson last year.
They did.
So it's not.
But everybody beat Clemson last year.
Not ACC wise.
No,
besides Pitt.
They turned it around after the first
NC
4
State,
weeks. Yeah.
Now I know they lost the tackle who got drafted 4th overall, but the other 4 starters returned. So it's plug and play for the left tackle, which plug and plays loosely. Obviously, it's not literally plug and play.
Right. You never know what you're going to get.
You have a 4th overall draft pick right there. Like that's hard to replace.
For sure.
But still, you return the other 4. Devin Leary, the quarterback, I think he's poised. I think him and Armstrong are going to be battling for that 3rd quarterback spot. Draft time comes.
Yeah.
But get this. NC State plus 720.
Oh, okay.
To win the ACC.
That's juicy. Okay.
So my ACC champs. If I had to predict it and put money down like I already did, NC State ACC champs. Hear me out. They won't be in the Final 4, but they will be ACC champs.
And neither will Miami. No. But Miami will at last.
Each team will probably lose 2 games.
Can't wait to go back in November, December, and
just see how wrong we
just
are.
Dog you when I'm right. Yeah, see how lack confident he is.
Oh no.
So SEC
time.
SEC.
I'm gonna shock you with my sleeper.
Okay. All right. It's not. I have a weird feeling we might have the same sleeper.
There's no way we do.
Okay.
There's zero chance we do.
So my sleeper for the SEC. It's the Bluegrass Dogs, Kentucky Wildcats.
I was so close to doing that.
Will Levis is a dog at quarterback, dude. They were good last year. The SEC's sad.
Now the SEC's different because are they really gonna be the champ?
You can't take.
It's almost like a sleeper to make the championship game.
Yes,
that's kind of how I like it. A sleeper to make the championship.
Because that leads. I'll just do my champion and get out of the way now. We're probably all gonna be in agreement here. I think
probably not.
It's gonna be Roll Tide for the champion. It's Georgia. Georgia's gonna be good, but Stetson Bennett, he ain't the answer, and that is a lot of shoes to fill in that defense. A lot of shoes to fill. They may be able to.
Are we going to championship? Are we going to championship?
I just did my. Are we what?
Going to the championship? The champ? You said Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did both sleeper and champ. Yep, I gotcha. Yep.
I gotcha.
So you could roll with both. Let's see it.
All right, my sleeper. This is so bad now that I look at
it. Don't tell me it's Vanderbilt.
No.
Because I saw
definitely not.
I saw them at plus. It was like plus 10,000.
Oh, bro, I got one that's way higher.
I didn't read the Kentucky odds, did I?
No, not yet.
Kentucky's odds to win the SEC are plus 5,500.
That's not bad.
No, that's value. Bama minus 145.
Yeah,
so it's like, dude, put $145 down to win $100. What fun is that?
No fun.
Put $100.
So my sleeper,
Kentucky, go Cats, baby.
My sleeper, and like I said, do I think they're gonna win the SEC? Not one bit.
Who you got? Who do you have?
Are you ready for this?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Missouri.
No, my goodness.
But
Didn't they even go? I think they
Okay.
won one game last year too. What was the record last year?
They won 6.
Okay.
They won 6.
They went to a bowl game. You're right.
Yeah, they went to a bowl game.
Yep, because the year before they
barely made a bowl game.
Yep, they did. 6-win team.
Yep.
Okay.
And like I said, do I think they have a shot to win the SEC?
Hell no.
Fuck.
Hell no.
Not one bit. But they return a shitload of starters from last year.
What are the odds on them? I gotta hear.
Plus 28,000. And then get this.
You had to mean 2,800.
No.
28,000.
It's literally them and Vanderbilt at the bottom. Yeah. Vandy's a plus 40,000.
Oh, okay.
Missouri's second last. But here's the key. They don't play Bama. They don't play Texas A&M. And they don't play Ole Miss. And they have Georgia and Arkansas at home.
That's interesting.
Yeah. They had Georgia and Arkansas at home.
Hey, look out for Mizzou. Look out for Mizzou.
And they play Auburn early in the year.
Auburn lost Bo Nix. Who knows what they're going to do?
At Auburn. I think if they can win it, if they can beat Auburn, that's tough for Missouri.
Yeah.
That is very, very tough. They can beat Auburn, and then are they going to beat Georgia? Probably not.
Hell no.
If they can beat Auburn,
skate through and that be their only loss, there's a real deal chance,
If they beat Auburn and Arkansas and only lose to Georgia,
see you in the SEC title game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So like I said, do they really have a shot to win the SEC?
Hell no.
No. But I think at plus 28,000, I think they have a legit shot to make it.
It's worth a little penny on
Throwing
it.
$10 on
Yeah.
it. Like, crazier shit's happening.
So,
maybe not. But my champ are the returning champs, the Georgia Bulldogs.
I don't really agree.
I know you hate Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett.
But here's the thing. Stetson, they know what they have to do to win a big game.
Here's Joey
And
playing
they
the most recent champ again.
They don't need, and I feel like, okay, they did lose a lot of guys on defense.
I'd say.
But everybody knows Georgia's recruiting
Yeah.
is all fucking defense.
But good luck
lock
finding,
and load with 5 stars.
good luck finding another Jordan Davis, though.
Well, guess
look
what?
at Ohio State.
Guess
Look at
what?
Ohio State.
They already did.
Let me give you an example.
They already
We
did.
said the same thing with Jack Sawyer at Ohio State, and he is not no fucking Bosa. He is not no damn Chase Young.
Okay, but you're not.
It's the
wrong.
same situation.
You're not. No, it's not. They have Jalen Carter.
Who could be Jack? So we have Jack Sawyer. No one knows who he is. He's supposed to be a Bosa.
Hey, he's already rumored to be out of their camp, more physically gifted than Jordan Davis and more athletic.
I got to see that in my own damn
300
eyes.
pounds, so he's not as physically big, stronger, moves better, and I get it. But they also have Nolan Smith at linebacker.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Who in 2018 was the number one linebacker in the country, number 3 overall, which is the highest inside linebacker has ever been.
That's impressive.
So
yeah, he's a dog.
I don't know. I don't hate Stetson Bennett.
I do.
But we know he can win a natty. That's the thing.
He showed that.
That's the thing. We know he can make the important throws to win a natty. The tight end's fucking unreal.
Yeah, it was Brock Ewers or I think it's the name.
Brock
Bowers.
Bowers.
Yeah.
He was a true freshman last year.
Yeah, dude, he's a
true
problem.
sophomore.
He's a problem.
And that's really all who they need to get the ball to.
Yeah.
Just put it in his hands 40 times a game, and he might score enough to win the game.
Yeah.
As long as their defense, and look, their defense, they lost a lot. But if you look at Georgia's recruitings, they recruit offensive line and defense.
Yeah.
And they just rely on the 3 and 4 star guys on the skill position on offense to get them by. And you know what? It's worked. Kirby just got a fucking bag.
He did too. He did.
Got a bag, even though Nick Saban just one-upped him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Just signed a bag.
I hold my beer.
$11.7 million a year
Insane.
Nick Saban just got.
Insane.
Holy shit.
8 years. I think 8-year extension.
8-year extension
So
to get 11.
we got 8 more years to deal with that old hag, man.
I don't understand. I don't think he plays out that extent.
Hopefully not.
I don't
Hopefully
think he
not.
makes out that extent.
But before we move on from the SEC, I have to make one note. Do not buy into the Texas A&M hype.
There's no way.
We go through this every year. They're pre-ranked number 6. They had a fat recruiting class. Jimbo Fisher this. They're going to lose 4, 5, 6 games. They're going to be a mid-tier SEC school, so why they're pre-ranked 6 is beyond me. Don't buy the hype.
The thing is, they lose 4 games to people they should beat.
Yeah.
They'll beat Bama.
Yeah.
But they'll lose a team. They'll lose
They'll lose to Missouri.
And it's just like, what are you guys doing? Like,
yeah.
And oh my God, College Station is such a hateable fucking city. Too.
There was a 3-year period when that place was cool, and it was
money time.
It was money time. Yeah, Mike Evans.
It was
had
so
money, man.
cool,
Johnny. It was the coolest. It was the coolest team to watch. But now,
I hate them. They're so hateable. And I get it. It's a military place. Respect the troops.
Yeah, for sure.
But
support the troops,
God,
no doubt.
You're
but
so
talking ball
hateable.
talk only, yeah.
Texas A&M and College Station is so God blessing hateable.
They are.
Everything about
Jimbo
it is
Fisher himself is so hateable.
hateable. And
Such
just
a
like,
dweeb. Such a
and
dweeb.
just like, dude, we know you spent a bag on those recruits.
Don't do
There's
shit.
no way you lose 4 games in the SEC and somehow get 7 5-stars.
Yeah, it don't work like that.
Does not work like that.
So shall we move into our week 0 picks?
Yep, we got the first games of college football this week coming right at you.
Real deal, real spill, real spreads, real over-unders.
I got 3 games I got
a cool 1, 2, 3, 5 of them.
You got 5.
Yeah.
I got spreads, overs.
Yep, I mixed it up. Yep.
And I got a first half one. So
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah.
Do you want to go through
We'll
your 5? Or you want to go back and forth?
We'll go back and forth, and
All
I'll
right.
run mine dry when you're out. So my first pick, as I got Illinois favored by 10 points versus Wyoming, and I'm going the Illinois side. I got Coach Bielema getting them boys ready, and I think I see a 14-plus point victory easily. Wyoming lost everything. They're restocking running backs, quarterbacks, receivers, line. So they're working through some kinks there.
And I don't think I've ever watched an Illinois game, but I think they were going like this at the end of the season. I think
they
were
definitely
on the up and
were.
up.
They did, and Coach Bielema was a hell of a coach.
He took Arkansas to big time.
So I got Illinois minus 10 Saturday, and I like that with a juicy amount put on it, to be honest.
I'm gonna copy you, and I got the same Illinois minus 10, and I have the over 44.
Over 44, interesting.
Yep. I'm not parlaying them. I'm not some fucking look. If you're on,
Let's get
get
into
it.
this.
If you do these parlays, and that's the only way you bet.
College football is not the parlay play.
I get it. Maybe you're just getting into parlays or something like that, or you don't want to like dive deep down or something like that. And we'll give you parlay bets and stuff
For
like
fun.
that. But the real deal hardcore gamblers are not doing parlays. I hate to break it to you. And maybe that's just not just you. And I get it. But we are full-blown degenerates.
The real deal.
So these are games nobody gives a shit about.
No, the one we lick our chops over is we see a home team getting a few points.
Oh, bro. In college football,
You want to put the bag. You want to put the bag on the home team getting points. Play it by itself.
Bro, night game.
Sweat your balls off.
Oh
Watching
my
the
God,
whole
bro.
thing. It comes down to the end, and you either come out or you don't.
There is nothing better than a home team at night that's an
Yeah,
underdog.
but screw putting one team with it and another team with it, and then the over/under from this team.
It's just such an easy way to lose money.
Yeah,
Such
it's donations.
an easy
dog.
way
That's
to
donations.
lose money. And
Anyway, so you gonna want to go with your second one? Then I'll roll with my second.
Yep. So my second one, I think it's like the official kickoff game. Northwestern versus Nebraska, being played in Dublin, Ireland,
Yeah, interesting.
at some random soccer field.
It's gonna be a stocked house, rowdy crowd. They're gonna
I'm
be
sure
drunk.
it's-
They're gonna be drunk.
The sounds in that crowd will be amazing.
We should have no announcers. Just turn the announcers off. I don't need Michelle Tafoya or whatever.
No, I don't want to hear any of their stupid voices. I just want to hear those Irishmen getting drunk and yelling just obscenities about a sport.
Take his head off.
They probably don't know. Take his freaking head off. But there's a huge spread in this game. 13, 14 points.
Yeah,
I'm taking Northwestern.
I was gonna
plus
say,
13.
please don't trust Scott Frost.
No,
please
Scott
don't.
Frost is such a
Interesting offense he's lined up with some transfers. He got Texas's quarterback from last year, Thompson.
I don't know if I like him.
It's hit or miss. I couldn't believe Adrian Martinez is Kansas State's quarterback.
I know, but
we missed
I
that
mean,
on our Big 12 review last week.
I'm not gonna lie. Very much missed that.
Yeah,
I did
'cause
not
that's
realize that
interesting,
until I looked
yeah.
into this. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. But Scott Frost is such a stupid, dumb-looking
Don't
human
trust
being.
Scott Frost in any betting circumstance
He looks
at all.
He reminds me of his skin color is like a dirty white toilet in a house that's
Yeah.
been smoked in by your grandparents for 40 years.
He's
It's
got-
like stained yellow. His face is stupid.
I get like when I look at him, I kind of get like a naked mole rat looking.
It's so
Yeah.
weird. He's such a hateable person. I get it. He was good in
Fucking
college, but
Was he?
what a gross person. Like, he's
Yeah.
just a dumb, stupid, dumb person.
Yeah. So,
But I got Northwestern plus 13, also the over 15.
Pat Fitzgerald's a hell of a coach too. He's
Pat
too
Fitzgerald's
good.
a dude's dude.
No, Northwestern's gonna be. They're gonna be. The talent's gonna be Nebraska's
And,
way.
yes, and
But-
Northwestern was like this for a while.
Yeah.
And at a school
Kinda
like Northwestern,
plateaued.
at a school like Northwestern where you're not getting these like big time
Right.
profile
You gotta
recruits,
truly build it. Yeah.
Yes, and you're gonna have those years where you dip a little bit.
Yeah,
Just because you
absolutely.
lose,
Absolutely.
you lose a good senior class.
Yeah.
something happens. But they return the quarterback Helinski, who was previously at South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I think what Pat's Pat's a dude's dude.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
going to
Pat
have a
Fitzgerald.
defense lined up. You know he
There's
will.
going to be a solid defense in front of him, and the quarterback's not going to fuck the game up.
No.
So
Game manager.
Northwestern plus 13, over 50. Dublin, let's fucking party.
So stemming off that, it's actually kind of a turn down Dublin situation.
God.
So I got Nebraska Northwestern under 49.5 points. I
That's
think
so boring.
It is.
So boring.
It is. But tell me that you see more than 50 points being scored in a Scott Frost shit show offense and a Pat Fitzgerald game management offense.
Here's what I could see. I could see Northwestern 27, Nebraska 24.
I don't see that at all. I don't. I see a 2017 Northwestern dub.
As long as I cover, I really don't. I have more money on the spread than I do.
Nonetheless,
cover.
yeah. So I got Nebraska Northwestern under 49.5, and I love it. You ain't telling me shit.
That's awesome.
So, and this might be my favorite play of the day. Hawaii plus 7 versus Vanderbilt.
Oh, bro.
So hear me out. 11-1 against the spread in the last last 12 FBS game openers for Hawaii. 11-1 in their opener
Congrats, bro.
against the spread. Give me Hawaii plus 7. Vanderbilt sucks. Commodores.
Okay. I got Vandy minus 8.
Get the.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Are you kidding me?
You're gonna send the
You're
SEC
gonna roll
team
with
to play
the worst.
Hawaii? I don't care if they're the worst. It's SEC.
Listen.
Bro, they're the Rainbow
SEC
Warriors.
ranks only mean something for the top 4 freaking teams. Get that through your head. You got Georgia, you got Bama, you got Auburn, you got LSU. You might have one or two that dibble dabble. You don't throw
Nope,
A&M.
SEC ball's SEC ball.
No.
Those Rainbow Warriors are about to.
So when we break down the Big Ten and you dick ride the Big Ten,
I'm about to say some mean shit about the Rainbow Warriors,
go
bro.
ahead, let it loose.
A team, bro. I don't even know anything about fucking Hawaii or Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
But I hate Hawaii.
I
now.
know Hawaii's 11-1 against the spread the last 12 openers. Give me that. Plus 7. Let's go. Rainbow Warriors.
I got 2
roll.
on this game. Vanderbilt minus 8. Hawaii plus 4.5 first half.
Yeah, you can keep your first half.
I do have a close first half. But then I think Vandy with that SEC power, those SEC recruits, and those soft Rainbow Warriors.
My dude,
just hit fucking
Tuna chipped in a full text message here.
What did
Tuna said, he said, don't bet against the Warriors when they're playing on the rock.
Oh my God, bro. That it's not even a rock. It's a hard volcano. And you know what? That thing can, as soon as Vandy comes in there and whoops their ass, there can be a,
get out of here with
and
that.
Vandy gets
If
out.
Vandy
There can be a
does
state
win.
of emergency. First of all, everybody gets safely off the island, and then boom, everything blows up.
Look,
That's
so
what I think of Hawaii right
I'm
now.
implementing something right now. So every week we do college picks, and when regular season NFL starts, we pick one lock of the week, each of us.
Well, this ain't my fucking lock.
Hawaii plus 7. Lock
That's
it
your
in.
lock?
Lock it
Holy
in.
shit. I think Northwestern plus 13 is my lock.
All right.
Hawaii.
So I actually have 2 more plays. Yeah, Rainbow Warriors, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
That. That's such a
You rub
gross,
them Kanos, baby. Let's go.
disgusting pick. What, just like
It's
a downright.
It's definitely
ugly
not as gross
pick.
as Vanderbilt, but I also got UConn, Utah State under 59.5.
Utah. Wait, what was it?
UConn, Utah State.
Utah State.
UConn's not going to score a damn point. They are
There was
so
a
bad.
gigantic spread.
Utah's like 27-point favorites. Utah
Yeah.
State is.
That tickled me a little
and then next week they run into Bama.
UConn?
I'm pretty sure that's
Or
what I read.
Utah
Utah
State,
State.
yeah.
Utah State. So we'll see what the spread looks like that game. But
Oh, I'm sure it's.
I got the under 59.5. Utah might win a 27-3 game. That's still under 59 points. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, and then one more for us. I got New Mexico State plus 9 against Nevada. Don't trust the Wolfpack whatsoever. New Mexico State's got an athletic quarterback. I think they cover 9 points. So there you have it on my week 0 college
I'm
football
so
picks.
excited. So
I'm locking in Hawaii though. That's the one we're gonna recap next week.
Let me make this bold somehow so I remember that.
Yeah.
So Northwestern plus 13 is
That's
my
gonna be your
lock of
lock.
the week.
All right.
You have the rainbow prancing soft ass Warriors
Don't
against
sleep,
the
don't
hard
sleep,
nosed
don't sleep,
SEC
don't
football
sleep.
team.
Do you remember the Colt Brennan days of Hawaii? They were so electric.
That
dude.
was electric. That was awesome. He threw the ball with the
What a gunslinger.
worst mechanics. of
R.I.P. Colt Brennan.
I forgot he died.
Yeah, R.I.P. Colt Brennan. College football legend.
Is this a tribute week to Cole Brennan since Hawaii's on the week 0? tribute. Cole
Give me
Brennan week.
executive pointing to the sky. Hey, that's why I picked Hawaii. I didn't even think about it until right now.
Does that count then? Does that count?
Colt Brennan week, baby. Rainbow Warriors, roll with it. Let's go.
Nope, hard-nosed SEC. Sorry,
Cold
Colt.
heart if you go
Your team
against Hawaii.
sucks. They're soft. They're
Cold
gonna lose.
heart if you go against the Colt Brennan tribute week.
Oh, my heart is ice cold.
So you got any more week 0 picks, or should we move on to the big
don't.
dogs?
Let's move on to the
big
real ball.
dogs.
You got a comment here. Dalton Teal says, side bet, Steyer versus Joey for the Hawaii game.
Oh, okay. Run it up. Run it up. Are you scared?
Oh, bro.
Are you scared?
I talked a lot of shit about Hawaii, but I know Vanderbilt's not good. I was really I'll take it. Fuck it.
So should we
Let's
just
do it.
under the table little wager stake we'll talk about later, or should we have like a little somebody, you know, we can come up with
Should we
it
put
later.
a meal on it? A meal?
All right.
Let's put
That's
a
not
meal.
even fun. No.
Oh, that is fun.
A meal? Okay.
A meal's a good one.
We'll keep it at a meal.
We'll keep it light.
All right. We'll
If-
move
if-
on.
if
It's
it was
week
like-
0. It's
if-
week 0.
If it was like Steelers, Browns,
no,
we
we don't want to tease nothing.
it would-
It's gonna
get ugly.
This show is something you're gonna want to tune in for.
It's gonna get ugly. But
Week 3,
Hawaii
Thursday
and
night.
Vanderbilt are probably two of my least favorite teams. Vanderbilt, during that span of what they're playing, is going to be my favorite team in the country.
All right.
But yes, Vanderbilt, Hawaii, Vanderbilt, -8. Are we doing spread or just winner?
We're running spread, man.
Spread.
We're running
Oh,
spread.
so you're not
We're
that
running the
confident.
spread. We're running
You're
the
not that
spread.
fucking
No,
confident.
I said lock it in.
Okay,
with
you're
the
not that
spread.
confident. So
Hawaii
yes,
is 4.
I want Vanderbilt now. I want Vanderbilt now. I want them so bad now. Just because I know you're not fully committed to Hawaii. I do have Hawaii plus 4.5 first
So
half,
yeah, I'm gonna start thinking about what meal you'll be buying me.
Oh, ooh, I'm so excited.
I don't think your significant other likes the side bet idea. She just commented, no.
Hey, she's not supposed to be watching. She's not supposed to be watching. It's for a meal, baby.
You
Okay.
need to follow her. Hey, we're going to support all followers out here. Hey.
No, yeah, please do watch. She's a great supporter. I actually am thankful for that.
All right, so moving on to the real ball, the king of television, the king of everything. What makes
NFL,
the world? What makes
baby.
the world go round? What every man loves and desires, the NFL. And if you don't, you are just a scumbag.
You're not a man.
So-
Give me your man card.
It's just, if you don't like the NFL, you're a gross, gross person. But last week we
Don't
did-
trust you.
So we're doing a little divisional breakdown, prediction, stuff like that. Last week we did the AFC East, NFC East, also known as the NFC Least. This week we got AFC and NFC South. So we'll start with AFC South.
Okay.
The teams in that are the Texans, the Titans, the Jaguars, and the Colts. So you want to do sleepers first?
Yeah. So what way I guess we could do it is start from 4 and go up to 1.
That works.
Back and forth. So for the 4th in the AFC South, the worst last place team, I have the Houston Texans. If you were to feel frisky and place a bet on them to win the division, plus 2,500. Yeah. So I actually, so that's my 4th place team. You move on.
Davis Mills has too long of a neck for me to even place a bet on them.
So yeah, same.
He is like,
Hey, I just had to put the stat out there, put the numbers out there, let them, hey.
like he has such
Somebody will
an
bite.
oddly long neck that like you can. It's just like
It's crazy to me that he was the number 1 rated quarterback in high school in the entire country.
he went to Stanford.
Yeah, I know.
He
But
was
I'm
supposed
saying
to be the next Andrew Luck,
he was supposed to be the next Andrew Luck, and,
and
he's
boy,
just
he has such
is
a,
not.
like he doesn't have a punchable face. It's a punchable neck.
Yeah.
It's so oddly long. Red helmets do look very cool.
Those are crisp, yeah.
I will say that those if they had those red helmets when Deshaun was there and they were winning games, that would be a very tough team not
I
to
wish
like.
Deshaun was still there.
I don't. I wish he was in his home where he's at now, where he
Sitting there
belongs.
for 12 weeks.
You know, it's all right. It's all right.
Actually, matter of fact, he might get to see the crispy red helmets first game back.
He will.
Yeah.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure they'll. Oh,
So
we'll get to that later.
4th place, Houston.
Yeah, Houston for sure.
3rd place. It wasn't easy for me. A lot of people have easy Jacksonville 3rd place. It wasn't easy for me.
I'm with you.
So I have Jacksonville at 3rd place, but I really like the idea of placing a small bet on them winning the conference just because you never know what can happen. It's plus 600 odds.
I think you're right.
Doug Peterson's got that team heading in the right direction. Trevor Lawrence is a decent quarterback, man.
I think he was dealt a shitty hand last year.
And having his boy Travis Etienne to throw to is going to be crucial.
Yep.
Out of the backfield.
Yep.
So my 3rd place team is Jacksonville.
Jacksonville also. I have placed a small wager on them over 6.5 wins.
I love it.
plus 110.
I love that. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna skip real quick. They also are my sleeper team.
Yeah. That's who I would consider my sleeper team.
That was my
as well.
sleeper team. They spent a lot of money in free agency.
They did.
Brought in a lot of pieces.
That D line is vicious. I just watched them play my Steelers this past Saturday, man.
They have some real hidden talent on
Yeah.
that team.
Josh Allen's no joke. Not the quarterback, Josh Allen. Don't get him mistaken. This dude is vicious.
Freak. That dude is a freak. And I think, like you said, with Travis Etienne coming back, Trevor Lawrence in his second year with a mastermind of a head coach. I mean, Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl.
He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback
with Nick Foles. And
Let that sink in.
you tell me a number one draft pick can't do what Nick Foles did?
Right.
Get out of here. I think, like I said, Etienne, the free agency, I think as a sleeper team, the Jags have a legit shot, especially with how sketchy the top end of this division can be.
Yeah, I agree.
And over 6.5 wins, I think, is light work for them. Not light work. A lot of them will be one-score, last-minute wins.
Yeah, they're going to muscle some out. But I think they're going to be following the end of how they were losing a lot of one-score games last year. They're going to fall on the other side
Exactly.
of a few of them this year. So I'm with you there.
Exactly.
I'm going to have you roll with the 2 team, your second-place team, because I want to see if we differ here.
So my second-place team is the Tennessee Titans.
We're different.
It's the Tennessee
I love
Titans.
this. I love this so much. Brett, break it down. Go ahead.
Okay, so the Titans. They lost. I get they have Derrick Henry.
Mike Vrabel is going to make you eat your words.
I love Mike Vrabel so much, but I don't think Treylon Burks is going to be what they expect to be outside. Derrick Henry's going to get Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Like there's no way of stopping that.
Mm-mm.
So I think what teams are going to do is they're going to force these receivers to play, and I just don't think they have it.
I disagree. I think Treylon Burks can be a A.J. Brown, exactly what he was. I
I
firmly
think that's
believe
so hard to replicate right now.
he's the same build, and I think they got the playbook for it.
I
That
just
kid
don't-
balled at Arkansas. Dude.
I just don't see it in Treylon Burks.
I do.
I don't see it. And I think the defense, as good as it was last year, I don't think that's going to replicate into this year.
So
Because it took them a long time to get to that.
yeah.
And then still in free agency and stuff like that, they lost pieces, they gained pieces. I just don't see that defense. I mean, they were already in the past where the run is where they really stood out,
Right.
is running the ball. I just don't see them being like, I mean, they were like way better than everybody else against the run. I just don't see that happening again, where they're just so dominant against the run that's going to happen.
So, yeah, so that brings your first place in the Indy then, right?
Oh, is the Colts. I
Okay.
mean, they have the best. Yeah, I'd say Jonathan Taylor's better than Derrick Henry right now. I
More
think
complete.
the consistency that they're going to get from Matt Ryan, who is arguably, I mean, very sackable guy.
Very sackable
Very
guy.
sackable guy, but also a
Behind a
very,
good line.
very consistent, behind probably one of the best offensive lines he's ever played behind. I
Facts.
mean, Quentin Nelson is a dog.
Hog Molly, dude, yeah.
Is a dog. And I think the play action game, which is where Matt Ryan is best, is play action. With a back like that, really let this offense explodes. With Michael Pittman Jr., I really like the kid from Cincinnati that got Alex Pierce.
Yeah, he's nice.
I really
He's
like
nice.
that
They're
dude.
talking high of him.
He flies, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about T.Y. Hilton.
Pierce is gonna replace Paris Campbell. He's gonna be what he was supposed to be.
I think you're right. I think as much as I want Paris to be good in the NFL,
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a spot.
No.
I don't think there's a spot.
Too injury prone.
Injury prone, and it's not like the Percy Harvin days where you can
Right.
run jet sweeps and
Right.
stuff like that. Dudes at linebacker, like, okay, for instance, the Colts, Darius Leonard. There's just too many guys like that in the NFL that are going to eliminate jet sweeps.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's too many 6'2", 230-pound guys that run a 4.4 and can track down a receiver.
Yeah.
Whereas when Percy Harvin was in the league, everybody was 6'3", 6'4", 250,
Right.
but couldn't run.
Yeah.
These guys can fucking.
Percy was the start of everyone trying to turn into this hybrid prototype. Ryan Shazier, Darren Leaf, super fast,
exactly,
athletic
and
linebacker.
all these linebackers can run now. I just don't think that fits for Paris Campbell.
So
But I think the Colts minus 125. I know it's a boring pick, minus 125, but I like the Colts to win the division. I think that's an easy pick. They'll make the playoffs. The defense is solid enough.
Hear me out here. I got the Colts in second. I got the Titans in first. The Titans are plus 150 to take it home. The Titans, dude. Mike Vrabel is going to put them in the right spot. I do
love
not.
Braves.
I got a question. Did you watch Week 17 game of the Colts when they choked their dicks away against the Jacksonville Jaguars in the playoffs?
I did.
Okay.
Who was at quarterback?
Carson Wentz.
Who managed to sprain both his ankles in one play.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I could talk about it every week.
Completely different team.
Completely different team to a sense. Completely different team to a sense. Same defensive backs, they can get toasted. Same defense.
Oh my God, bro! You did not just try and slide that in there like that. Get the fuck out of here.
They are, dude. They get passed on.
I get that.
They're run heavy defense. You can't run on them, but you can pass on these guys. Their secondaries. They tried to fill Malik Hooker, hoping they were that guy. He would be that guy, and he never was. And they haven't filled in that guy. They don't have a safety.
Nobody's gonna. The Titans aren't gonna throw on him, bro.
Treylon Burks is gonna be that dude.
He's not gonna do shit.
But nonetheless, I like Mike Vrabel.
He could be pretty good.
Thank you.
He could.
If you watch his Arkansas days,
What's the second word? Could.
Go back and watch that Arkansas team.
Oh my God, bro!
It's AJ Brown reincarnated.
He does look a lot like AJ Brown.
And we saw how that worked for Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill's a great game manager, and Derrick Henry stays healthy all year. He runs for freaking 1,800 yards. It's gonna be the Titans and Mike Vrabel.
I just question whether he's a wide receiver or a tight end because he looks like a tight end.
Yeah, definitely.
He does.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here and one up your Colts champion pick. I got Colts under 9.5 wins this year.
Under 9.5?
Plus 130. Colts 20.
You know what's crazy? I have the Titans under 9.5 wins.
Weird. Oh, man, this is going to be a fun division to break down come December.
I love Mike Vrabel. I just don't think they have the weapons on offense.
I just think the Colts choke, dude. Frank Reich chokes.
But he had Carson Wentz, bro.
And he had
Wentz. Carson Wentz is such a stupid person.
But it was in his hands to put the ball in Carson Wentz's hands like he did and when it mattered instead of
all
giving
they
the ball
had.
to JT.
Were they gonna put
That's all they had. They have the best running back in the freaking league.
I know, but you can't run the ball.
You took the ball out of his hands
can't run
when you
the
have
ball.
the best line.
Second best.
Second best. Who you got first?
Nick Chubb. I'll agree with that.
My goodness.
Better than that fat ass Najee Harris.
We want to go that
But
route.
hey,
We
we'll
can talk
move
about it.
on
We
that.
better because double Deuce has got something else
Yeah,
to
we
say,
don't want
but-
Najee Harris to walk in and break the force.
That's right.
Let's throw our fandom in there.
You can hear
My
Najee,
blood is boiling,
You can
man.
hear Najee walking from
I'm
Pittsburgh
sweating.
here in
I am
Tiffin,
sweating.
Ohio.
Let's move on.
It's been reported. You can hear Najee walking here in
Because
Tiffin,
he's a
Ohio
brick
from
shit,
Pittsburgh.
how solid muscle it's going to run through that soft-ass Cleveland defense week 3.
soft-ass
But we'll
Cleveland
move
defense.
on
Get out
from
here.
there.
Whatever. Colts are winning division, over 9.5 wins. NFC South.
Tighten up, baby. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. All right, NFC South.
I think.
Fourth place team, who you got?
Talking the NFC South, this might be the worst division in football.
I disagree.
I think
The NFC least stands still, man.
I think the Bucks are the only thing holding this division up.
Man, you're sleeping. All right, let's go through this, and we'll talk
My number
about
4
this.
team is the Atlanta Falcons.
Agreed.
I don't think there's much there, especially with
That's
losing
pretty
Calvin.
chalked, yeah.
Calvin Ridley. Kyle Pitts. I feel so bad for him.
You're gonna get some stats, but yeah, you're gonna get some stats out of Kyle Pitts and Drake
He's
London.
gonna be a very good.
Drake London too.
Not a fan.
I do like Drake London.
I think
When he's the only weapon out there, only big target outside of Kyle Pitts, they're gonna key on Kyle Pitts.
I
And I
agree.
think Drake London gets some stats this year.
With
Not
that-
saying he's gonna be no 1,500-yard receiver by any
no,
means.
I
but
think he'll have his 750 yards.
I see a cool 1,000 even.
There's no way.
1,000-yard receiver.
There is no
I
way.
could see Kyle Pitts and Drake London both eclipsing. Marcus Mariota's throwing the ball. Never mind.
I was going to say, you are drunk if you say that. Falcons at 4. I do have little shocker here. I got the Saints at 3.
Woo-hoo, baby. Okay. You roll through your whole list of 4 before I even start.
But it's dependent on this one thing. The Saints at 3, barring that Christian McCaffrey's healthy.
Okay.
So that is where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey's healthy. Panthers are a very hard team to beat.
Could be.
Panthers at 2. Also have the Panthers over 5.5 wins, minus 220. That's easy money.
It's not a bad bet, yeah. As
That's
long, if
easy
Christian's healthy, that's easy 5.5 win. Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
Very easy. And I think that's really the key. The Panthers are also my sleeper. They got the solid defense. They need to develop the young corners. The dude from South Carolina, I
Yeah.
can't remember his name, looks sweet.
JC Horn.
JC Horn,
Yeah.
correct. I just think the only thing for this team, and I think also, as much bad shit as I said about Baker, I think this is a way better spot for him than Cleveland.
And might I add, one of those wins.
Wait. Are you telling me that the Panthers have a better offensive line?
Nope.
Are you telling me they have a better running attack?
That's not what I'm saying.
Are you
I'm
me they have
telling
better
you right
weapons
now.
for him to throw to?
The spot in general is better
Carolina?
Yes, I think because it's out
The
of
city?
No, I'm saying. Listen
I mean,
to this,
yeah, I'll give you
'cause he
that. It's
doesn't-
better weather, you know.
That's also true. He doesn't have a Super Bowl roster, so all the eyes aren't going to be on him.
I'm going to give you a free preview week
eyes-
one lock right now.
Shut
Hammer
up, bro.
down. Carolina
Shut
covering
up.
against the Cleveland Browns week one.
Oh, they will.
What's the spread?
Last I saw, it was 6.5 Cleveland, but I could have.
Cleveland 6.5-point favorites.
Yeah. Let's have Nate
Holy
look
shit,
it up.
there's no way.
That was before Deshaun's ruling was stated.
okay. That might change. I
Yeah.
bet Carolina's favored now.
No way.
I bet Carolina's favored.
No way.
100%. I bet.
What do you got, Nate?
Let's see.
Is Carolina favored? They have to be.
No way Carolina's favored in that.
It's at
Absolutely
Carolina,
not.
bro.
Yes, Carolina's favored.
What?
Minus 120.
Thank you.
I need the spread
let
on
me see what
that.
the spread
That's
is.
the money line.
I need the spread on that.
Spreads Carolina 1.5.
Yeah.
That's I don't see how with the
That's
Cleveland-
Over under is 41.5. I would.
There's no way it hits
I
the
would
over.
hammer that over.
You think?
Week one, come on, man.
Points are gonna be fine.
Nobody-
Defense is gonna be
nobody plays
lackadaisical.
defense
There's
in
no
week one in
film
the
on
NFL.
anybody.
There's no
There's
film.
no film on anybody.
think Kevin
Baker's
Stefanski's
liable to
gonna hold
throw
the
3
fuck out of
touchdowns
that
on his
ball.
own.
I can't believe Carolina's favored.
And
That blows my
I
mind.
feel like.
But yeah,
that's
still
a
cover
game.
1.5 all day.
I think Carolina.
We'll get to
I
that
think,
in 2
I
weeks.
think we'll get to that. Sleeper, second place, NFC South, Carolina Panthers. I think Baker is going to look kind of similar to that second season he did, or no, the first season, end of the first season, where it has to be play action heavy for him. They have to be able to run the football, and they have to play really good defense for them to win games. I feel like if they can do that, they can really make it. I don't think they'll beat the Bucs, but they can kind of make it interesting for the Bucs.
So that's your 1 through 4 then?
Obviously, I have the Bucs number one.
Yeah.
Back on May 12th, Browns were favored by, let's see,
Probably a shitload.
It's like 6.5. I thought
3.5.
3. Okay,
Three
so
and a
it never was up to 6. I guess I'm fugazi with that, but
Wrong. Yeah, I think the Bucs didn't really lose anybody on defense.
except
Panthers
for dude, we'll get when I run through mine. I'll tell
Who
you
they lose on defense?
I'll tell you who they lost. They've lost 3 starting freaking offensive linemen since camp started. Tristan Wirfs is
I'm
out
saying
8
on
weeks.
defense.
Ryan
yes.
Jensen out for the year, and they just lost their other guard for the entire season.
I get that.
3 starting offensive linemen.
I get that.
Okay.
Trust me, I get that. But they also the key about losing them now is they lost them in training camp.
Yeah.
That as bad as those
They
injuries-
spent so much money re-signing the entire roster to replicate the same roster the past 3 years.
and they lost a lot of linemen. But those backups
They
have
don't.
been
They
there.
can't go bring in no big dog. They
No.
got to roll with what they
But
got.
the thing is, that's what they got. But the guys that have been there. Like it's not like guys are learning a new system.
There's line issues in Tampa, dude.
I think there is, but I think Tom Brady is Tom fucking Brady.
He hasn't been to camp in 12 days. No, that doesn't matter at all.
It's
Just
Tom
stating.
fucking- it's
that
Tom
doesn't matter
fucking Brady.
at all.
He could not. He could show up.
He
probably-
could show up week 1 and sling it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's done
and
it so long.
They've only added weapons from the throw. They've added Julio Jones, who I think is he's in a lot better situation than Tennessee.
Absolutely.
And they've also added Kyle Rudolph, another
Yeah,
receiving
he's
tight
sweet.
end.
He's sweet.
So I think their offense, as long as
He's not Gronk though.
they're no, not at all, not at all. But I think the mix of Julio Jones and Kyle Rudolph can be similar to what Gronk.
You
was.
ignore that, dude. It's the Godwin Evans train if you're gonna roll with their weapons. It's
Yeah,
not
but
gonna be Julio.
They can't just throw to them. They need Julio. They need Rudolph.
Julio's going to
They
be
need the
very
other
role
guys.
player and maybe see 450 yards this year. It's going to be the Mike Evans, Chris Godwin show still.
I like Julio and Kyle.
Nonetheless,
Rudolph. Bucs are gonna win the division.
I'm getting to mine.
You're gonna say the fucking Saints, and that's so wrong.
Don't
Their
do.
coach looks so stupid.
All
bro.
right, come on. Falcons 4, Panthers 3, Bucks 2, Saints 1. Jameis Winston can sling that damn football, and he's got the best receiving core in the NFL right now. State it. Who's better?
Bucks.
No, they're not. Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave.
Olave hasn't done anything, bro.
Okay. As a Buckeye fan, I can't believe you're even going to stand here
I
and say
am
that.
gonna
You
say
don't
that.
think Chris Olave is going to be a good pro receiver.
I never said that. I'm saying he hasn't done anything to call him the best in the best.
I'm just saying the Big Ten they're not exactly known for cornerbacks. So, I mean, Their defensive pass coverage has always been suspect.
Right.
Little suspect.
I mean,
But
Dwayne Haskins threw for 50 touchdowns. Come on.
That's true.
Like,
True.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Chris Olave is a pro receiver, and he's going to stand out. I firmly believe it. And he's in for a Jamar Chase type season.
That is wild.
I don't think he has the frame to be.
I think he's the same size almost, maybe 2 inches shorter.
He's lighter.
Lighter for sure.
I think Michael Thomas, with him missing a year and a half, is going to be. I don't think it's going to take him long, but I think that first 3 or 4 games is him getting.
I didn't even add the fact that he's got Alvin Kamara back there, who's probably going to get skate free and get his punishment next year at this point.
Oh yeah.
So you got Jameis who can do it.
They
man.
did lose the left tackle Trent Armstead.
Lions question. I think the firepower on that offense. And have you seen the head-to-head Saints against Tampa Bay Buccaneer matchups the past 2 seasons?
They're sketchy.
The Bucks can't touch the Saints. The Bucks can't touch the Saints.
But here's the thing
We're
about the
talking
Saints.
35-0 shit shows with Tom Brady on the fucking field.
The Saints lose, and they have Jameis Winston back there.
This is the face he makes when he's so unsure of himself and he's trying to convince himself.
Jameis, he threw 30 touchdowns and 30 picks in the same year. And he might throw 40 and 40 this year.
Rolling with the coach that you picked to win the division.
He'll throw 40 and 40 this year. I'm calling out.
Actually, I lied. Bruce Arians retired. We got Todd Bowles rolling the X's and O's there now.
That's interesting. 2 defensive coaches.
Yeah.
2 defensive coaches.
But I got New Orleans taking that division this year.
That's such a wild.
I got Tampa falling off.
That's so.
Roll with it. Fade it. Do what you want. Let's go into that. That we're good with division breakdown.
Yep.
All right. That brings us into our last segment of the day. Then we got our top 5 fantasy bust predictions of this season.
I got you.
And we have our fantasy league draft coming this Saturday, my league. So we're gonna have a little fun with that. So we're gonna put on the screen one way or another.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're compare our teams that we draft. I got the 8 pick, and I believe Joey's got the last pick, 12.
Yeah, I fucked up.
So that's not that bad. I like the 12 better than my 8, to be honest, because you get that 12-1.
You
boom,
do
boom.
get the turn, which is nice, but then you have to wait through an entire.
Yeah,
round.
that's a long wait. It's definitely a long wait.
Such a long.
But we're gonna side by side our teams. We're gonna have a vote who drafted a better team. Yeah, and we're gonna have maybe we'll do it for another meal, whatever we do. Figure out some stakes, but I like that idea. We have a fan vote who had a better team. Nonetheless, I'm gonna give you my first and biggest fantasy bust. Pretty predictable. Number 1, DK Metcalf. It's DK Metcalf.
He wasn't my one, but he's on my list.
He's got to be. He's got no quarterback to throw to him. No one can get him the ball.
No quarterback.
Nobody can get him the damn ball. All you got to do is bracket cover the dude, and he's got no other weapon to even threaten a big play. Tyler Lockett is there, yes, but he doesn't have Russell Wilson anymore.
There's no deep ball.
There's no deep ball. There's no deep ball.
Smith battling. And like Pete Carroll has said, they could both be number 1 quarterbacks.
So they
Carroll
got
is going senile.
So
what, USC?
DK Metcalf's average draft pick right now is 47th overall. That is a 4th or a 5th round pick in fantasy.
I don't think I want to touch DK Metcalf.
Dude,
I don't want to touch him.
You could get Josh Allen, Mark Andrews, all at the same time. DK Metcalf is going.
A top tier tight end at that level.
I hope that the other 10 members of our league, we have had Tuna and Dalton chip in now, so that's 2 of the members. They are watching. I hope none of them are watching and somebody takes DK so early. Please take DK in the 3rd round.
Please do it.
So you want to roll with your
My
first
number
one?
1 is James Conner.
Okay.
James Conner.
He has a big shoes to fill, man. That was a big year he just put up.
Bro, he had over 1,100 scrimmage yards and 18 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And that he never produced like that.
He was a top 7 fantasy running back last year. And the key to him being my biggest bust is that he wasn't injured last year. He's been injured every year he's been in the league since. He's missed significant time in every year except last year. If he stays healthy, I don't think he's coming close. I think he's 875-yard rusher with probably 10 touchdowns. But I don't see the 1,100 yards and 18 touchdowns even being close, especially the touchdowns.
Right.
He's not getting 10 touchdowns. There's no way he gets 10 touchdowns. And with Arizona, Cliff Kingsbury, there's something.
They're not trustworthy. Yeah.
He is way too good looking to be an NFL head coach.
Yeah, he should be doing something else.
Something way different. But that's my number 1, James Conner. Who's your number 2?
Number 2, Leonard Fournette.
That's interesting.
I have him,
almost
the
put him
dude.
on my list.
He is so extremely overranked, and as I just stated, I got the Bucks falling off this year. I got the wheels falling off. That line is there's gonna be holes.
You hate the Bucks, huh?
I don't like the Bucks this year. I don't.
You're a Tom Brady hater.
Not usually.
It's good to know.
I'm not always been that way. This year, I just really don't like him. I don't trust it. Todd Bowles, first year coach, don't like it. Those line issues are a problem, especially for Leonard Fournette. He's going in the second round in a lot of drafts. He's going second, third round in a lot of drafts right now.
Third round, I could see. Second round, that's a stretch.
And like 3 linemen are gone. And you could get Aaron Jones or Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott at the same time he's going. Give me those 3 guys a million times over Leonard Fournette. I know I could bust one of your freaking busts right now by the smile you're giving me, but I'll let you have your moment.
Sir Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
If
you watch this episode only today, you would think Joey Krajewski is Buckeye hater.
I don't want to be that guy, but look, we're talking about bus, and I don't know.
There's potential for Zeke to be a bust.
I don't know what it is with Zeke, but he just hasn't looked good the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's been going well for him, and it's not like it's anything on the Cowboys' fault. Like
right.
They have the weapons.
Line's been there.
The line's been there. They have the weapons on the outside, so it's not like they're stacking the box.
Right.
It's
just not producing.
Zeke's been sucking balls, and Tony Pollard's been playing really well, and now they're splitting reps.
Yeah.
Like Zeke is not a viable RB1 in my opinion anymore. And as much as it kills me to say it, it's just the way it goes.
If he slips, I would take him at a comfortable flex. Then he'd be on a short leash. But
it's a flex when he has a good matchup.
Yeah.
That's the only way. But Zeke's my number 2.
Okay. My number 3, Joe Burrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at
Joe
this
Burrow.
fucking guy.
Fantasy wise.
Buckeye hater.
Hey, that's LSU Tiger, dog.
My family.
So he's got this. I mean, at some point this year, he might have to sit out and get his damn appendix taken out. Have you been? He had
Burrow? It's already out. It's done.
I just saw it bursted Wednesday at camp.
No, it's already out. Last Wednesday.
No, he had it patched up in that surgery you're thinking of. It has not been removed.
Oh.
It bursted since the surgery that you heard about.
I think
so now it's going to get, but yeah, nonetheless.
What the hell are they trying to do saving his appendix, man? Just take the damn thing out.
But buddy,
it does nothing, right?
That doesn't affect his football play at all. That's not why he's going to be a bust. My reason for him being a bust is that you cannot be a quarterback one getting sacked 16 times a game and feel safe about it.
That is very
true. They
true.
might have revamped a few pieces on that line. I don't trust it. I do not trust it. Jamar Chase led the league in drops last year. Don't let that go miss. I still think he put stats up. I do, but I don't think he's close to 2,000 like he almost was last year. It was
for the record, a lot of those drops were early in the season.
Yeah.
They were a lot early in the season.
And I mean Jamar Chase won 2 in our fantasy league last year single-handedly. So I'm sitting here. Jamar Chase is not the bust. I want to state that clearly. It's Joe Burrow. I just see
the sacks are scary.
So I have this stat that really sold me on it. The last 16 quarterbacks to lose their Super Bowl debut have not made it back to the Super Bowl. And it just for that stat right there made me smell a down year. I just see health issues coming. There's a bug around Joe Burrow I don't trust. It's my preference. It's number 3. That's my bust.
Wow.
What is there a funny comment back there?
No, I just accidentally flipped the camera to me instead of flipping.
You got to see your ugly mug.
I'm just sitting here like.
Oh my gosh.
Whoops.
It's all good.
My number 3, DK Metcalf.
Okay.
Just doesn't have a QB getting the ball. The O-line's trash. The quarterback's trash. The running back's trash. The defense is even worse than the offense. I mean, there's nobody on the defense.
Right.
Seattle's a shit show.
They are.
DK Metcalf's a shit show.
They're up for the running for worst, right? Number 1 pick.
And the thing is, they just paid him a bag.
He's just showing up to get paid
for what? Exactly. He's just showing up to get paid. But he's my 3rd biggest bust in the league this year.
My number 4, Darren Waller. I touched on it last week. This dude burnt me so bad. I took him in the 4th round last year, expecting this game-breaking tight end. And he was such a bust, man. Hunter Renfrow, who I got as a free agent, was everything plus some compared to what Darren Waller was supposed to be.
I give you that.
So his average draft pick right now is 48. So it's right behind DK. It's 48, fourth, fifth round. And that is way too high, man. There's way too many weapons there to share the load. When he was the game-breaking tight end and got himself built up the ranks, he was the only target Derek Carr had.
That is true.
He was it. Now you developed a Hunter Renfrow into the system. You got a Josh Jacobs playing for a contract.
And the best receiver in the league.
Darren Waller is a bust.
That's interesting you would say that. I don't agree with the points he made, although I am still a very big Darren Waller fan.
Okay.
Because I had him and I won 3 championships.
Yeah, just one of them sensitivity. Just that sensitivity.
So he holds a near and dear place in my heart. My 4th biggest bust, Ryan Tannehill, quarterback at Tennessee.
Is he even a bust though? Does anyone even think he's gonna be good?
I don't think he's like the last couple of years with AJ Brown. He's been a viable starting
quarterback.
quarterback.
That's true.
I don't think that's a thing now.
No, that's gone.
Losing AJ Brown,
still winning the division though.
Probably not. With losing AJ Brown, I think any deep threats that they had are out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
Could Burks do it? Probably not. Nobody knows. Who knows? With Derrick Henry not catching the ball out of the backfield, which it's just not his game.
Right.
Like it's nothing bad on Henry. He just doesn't catch the ball out of the backfield. It's not what he does.
Well, Hassan Haskins came.
Get the fuck out of here, Hassan. Stop. Tannehill bust. Don't draft him. You don't need him. If you need a quarterback that bad that you're starting Ryan Tannehill,
there's no reason to start Ryan Tannehill.
You're probably in last.
I was just trying to juice the Titans a little bit there, letting you know there is a receiving back in the depth chart. There is a receiving back in that depth chart, and his name's Hassan Haskins.
Yeah, not a fan.
All right, my 5th. I'm gonna piss some people off right now.
Oh God,
Amari Cooper.
This fucking guy.
I think he has the lowest upside out of all receiver ones in the league. That includes DK Metcalf. DK could still hit.
Stop.
Your DK can still hit that screen and bust at 99 yards. Amari doesn't have that. He has the lowest upside to all receiver ones. His average draft pick is 57 right now. He finished the 70th best player last year. That was with Dak at quarterback. He's rolling with Jacoby Brissett as his quarterback for 12 weeks. He had Dak at quarterback, and he's the 70th best player. He's getting picked the 57th right now.
Carry on.
I'm carrying on.
Carry on.
I'm carrying on.
I just want to.
I might even drag it out.
I just want to watch you spew this stupidity out of your mouth right now.
And he's good for about 6 healthy weeks, and that's proven. That is proven.
He was healthy all last year, wasn't? No, he missed.
He missed a couple games due to COVID, but that even hurts your case of why he finished 70th.
That's true.
With Dak at quarterback. Nonetheless, my 5th bust is Amari Cooper. I know all you Browns fans are still going to touch him. Hate. Please do. Hate.
Fucking hater. My 5th bust.
Leave Amari alone. Grab Deontay Johnson.
Oh, my God. Shut up. Small hands ain't going to be able to grip the football to throw it to. My 5th.
Okay.
He had quite a few drops last year, too, didn't he?
2 drops. Or 5 drops. 5 drops.
5 too many.
Oh, it was a year before he dropped.
Yeah, it was the year before we were talking like 15.
That's right.
My 5th biggest bust in the NFL, another receiver, Michael Thomas. With him missing.
Can't guard Mike. Shh.
That was 2019. It's 2022.
That prototype has not went anywhere. He does not forget how to run a slant.
Yeah, but that's all he's got, though.
Might be all he needs. It's all he's ever had.
And I think, hey, in your case, and you stated this with Olave and Landry, I think he's not going to have those 149 targets again.
No, targets will be down.
There's no, I would be surprised if he hits 100 targets.
We'll see. He's hurt. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks. I saw today. So
exactly.
Started, so.
He's not going to be healthy.
He's that guy.
He's not going to be healthy.
That's where Chris Olave is.
That's where Chris Olave has to develop very quickly. Mm-hmm. And he's
been running NFL type routes. His route running has been NFL caliber for 3 years now.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's going against the NFL guys week in and week out. Like, you're not going against a fucking.
See his touchdown last weekend?
I did.
Some NFL guys.
Yeah, guys that probably won't be on the team.
Yeah, you're right.
Guys that have had their cup of tea, their lunch with the NFL, and then they're done, buddy. They're done. They're sent back to the USFL where they belong.
Yeah.
Besides Turpin.
Turpin's got a spot.
Dog.
Turpin's got himself a spot.
Turpin made me rethink.
Took a kickback and a punt back in Dallas's preseason game last week.
Is that the dude from the USFL?
He was the
MVP of the USFL. He said,
the Browns were needing a return man after Jakeem Grant went down.
They said no.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Steelers return man Gunner from Gunner Uishn. I can't even say his last name from New England last year.
Fan.
Watch him.
Fake fan. You don't even know his name. Fake fan.
It's not that I don't know it. It's that I can't pronounce it. Okay. They call him Gunna. That's all I know.
He is not dripping like hot sauce, though.
Nor is he behind bars.
No, that is very true. He's not trying to beat a Rico case right now.
No.
But yeah, Michael Thomas is my fifth. I just don't see. I think he could be a wide receiver 2. I just don't think he's like wide receiver 1. Michael.
Yeah,
Thomas.
fantasy wise, he don't draft him too high. That's for sure.
I wouldn't put too much stock in Michael Thomas.
But yeah, I mean,
that's just me.
So that pretty much wraps us up.
That's all we got. Next week, who will we have? NFC.
It'll be the West, AFC, NFC, what? AFC, NFC.
Those are some divisions.
Yeah, we got some.
AFC West is crazy.
And then there's one more after that, and
then it's the big week.
The spicy.
Then it's the big week.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody know. The thing is, we already know what we're gonna pick. Just the argument's gonna be great. I cannot wait.
I'll have my stats ready to spew.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to hear all these bullshit TJ Watt stats and just want to bash my face into this microphone.
Defensive player of the year. I don't know what you can hate on that.
I don't hate on him.
How many?
Shut up. Whatever. Next week, AFC, NFC West. We'll do a recap of Week 0. And we will have the first official Week 1 bets for college football. All top 25
Going to be playing with house money after these Week 0 picks, baby.
Amen to that. We have all top 25 teams playing. A top 5 matchup, right? And decent top 5.
Down in Columbus, yes, sir.
Is that top 5?
2 and 5, yep.
2 versus 5.
Tasty.
Right here.
Spicy.
In the state of Ohio. Those stupid,
be ready for that, Mr. Greg Ken.
Stupid Irish fans. I hope you're ready to get
Ken.
dragged on the floor like the redheaded stepchild you are. Besides that, we might have more I think we'll think of something fantasy-wise to talk about. We'll have the fantasy comparison.
We're gonna compare
the
our
comparison
drafts,
for fantasy. Week 1. We'll recap the tour championship, and that's all we got because it is getting cranked up for football.
Yeah, it's football to the max starting next week.
I'm so excited for it.
Yes, sir.
Besides that, you got anything else?
No, that's it, man. Keep tuning in every week. We're going to keep giving you all the money winning picks, except for UFC last week.
Yeah. UFC's not so much. Nate, you got anything?
No.
Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching.
Thank you guys.
If you got any picks, leave them in the comments.
Let them know.
Get at us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Tell us what your picks are. We'll see what they are. They'll probably suck because you guys don't know what you're talking about. But if you got anything else, let us know. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good night.